say
I
today.
I saw this question, and I think it's a great discussion question. I've thought about this before, actually. So, if your partner had sex with your best friend, who would you be more mad at? Like, not even just sex, but like if you found out they had a relationship, who would you be more mad at?
Wait a minute, am I still with her while they're
Yes.
getting their stuff together?
It's like you have a girlfriend and you have a best friend and they get together. Who are you more mad at?
I'm mad at her more.
See, I'm more mad at my best friend.
I'm mad at her more. Reason being is because a woman controls what actually happens between two people. A man can only make an attempt to try to get something happening, just like earlier when we were having a conversation about confidence. So he stepped up to the plate. He was confident. He hit more than a home run.
Why would your best friend step up to the plate?
Oh no,
That's
ain't,
your girl.
No. He ain't shit either. But my point is, she could have turned that loyalty at some given point. That loyalty, that gas of loyalty, was supposed to kick in, and it didn't kick in.
No.
So I'm gonna be pissed off at her because she could have stopped and prevented the whole thing. Let me know that I'm dealing with a lame, and I would have got rid of him. And you know what I mean? Like,
I get it. Do you have a best friend that comes to mind when I say best friend?
hell no.
See, when you say best friend, I'm like, Rachel.
Hell
Rachel
no.
and I, the loyalty is real. We've been best friends for a
shout
decade.
Shout out to Rachel.
Shout out to Rachel since high school. It's been 10 years. We've been best friends.
So let me
Like,
say
not
this.
long distance best friends, like best
so
friends.
we'll turn it down a notch, right? So if Rachel,
It's unthinkable. I would just, my heart would, like the person I'm dating, I'd be so upset about it. But my heart would be ripped out if Rachel did that.
so you would be mad at Rachel and not him?
I would
From
be,
a female perspective, you wouldn't be mad at the guy?
I'd be done with him. He'd be gone. I'd be mad. You cheated on me. Bye. But Rachel has been there through it all. She's a lifelong friend and will always be a lifelong friend. So if that happened, that hit me hard.
So would you still talk to Rachel?
I couldn't.
And this is being recorded, by the way. So
Rachel would
understand
never do
that.
that. She's sitting there like, I mean, we don't even have the same type. That's good. But even if we did, she was still.
So she like the chubby.
No, she likes tall, dark, and handsome.
Oh, shout out to Rachel. Shout out to Rachel. No disrespect. Shout out to Rachel.
Like, we'll go downtown Nashville a lot on Broadway. And she'll always be like, that guy's like so cute, don't you think? And I'm like, again, like, that's so your type. That was the one.
No, it ain't. You got something else over there.
I have other things.
What you got?
Okay, would you date a convicted murderer?
You would do that to me.
If a female is a convicted murderer, I'd be scared.
But let me say this to you.
That would.
Let me say this to you. Because women go through a lot of different levels of hell when they're dealing with certain men. Maybe she had to kill him. I'm not into that.
Once a murderer, always a murderer.
I'm
I've always
not gonna
believed
say
that
that.
since I was a child. I'm just kidding. That's
I'm not
about
gonna
cheaters.
say I'm not going to say that.
A lot of my answers are it depends, but this answer is probably just a no.
So
it would
you-
always have me
so
kind
wait-
of
so
on the
hold
edge
up.
of my seat.
So
like,
wait, so let me say this. What if you met someone that you were attracted to and, a situation happened that you had nothing to do with? Obviously, you weren't around. And you found out later on this guy takes you to the park, y'all go on picnics, y'all go out. And then you find out later that, he did something that he shouldn't have done.
I'd be like, I'm lucky to have lived through this experience. I hope to not break this man's heart because he obviously.
So even if you liked him.
Even if I liked him, he's killed someone. I'm like.
Okay, but things do happen.
I can't. Yeah, but okay, self-defense is different. But I feel like when it says a convicted murderer, that means it wasn't self-defense. Because I get self-defense,
Right.
He could be even protecting someone.
Right. He could have been Spider-Man then.
But convicted murderer, like, that probably hints towards, like, first, second, or third degree, which, like, in no place is really defense.
Right.
Except for the unplanned murder, but I still feel like self-defense is a thing.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sick bastard. But yeah, I would have sex with a chick who murdered.
You might end up waking up without a body part.
No, I wouldn't.
Don't break her heart. I've seen
No, I
movies.
wouldn't.
I've seen.
And
things.
that's the part that's the scary part. Because what if you really actually get involved with this person? They let you in. They explain the whole ordeal to you, but then
Mm.
you just like, wow, like where do you go from there?
Oh yeah, I did
You know what I
actually.
mean?
Like the guy, I dated a guy that had a friend that was like really cool, and he actually like had killed someone, but he was like in a gang before, because his uncle. No, he wasn't in. Well, yeah, his uncle kind of like got him in the game. He was trying to get out, and now he's like a born again Christian, and he's totally cool. Like you would never think it.
You're right. I
But
wouldn't.
see, even then, and I'm saying I can deal with a lot of people's emotional baggage, but like, you've got to have some sort of deep psychological thing. Even if it was self-defense, I'd be really messed up if I killed someone.
I would be.
If I took a life, that
I
would just
would
haunt
be
me in my
too.
dreams,
That's-
and I would be hard to date.
I would definitely have a difficult time digesting to like regular life as it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just taking the dating aspect out of it because you're just like, well, damn.
Yeah. So
You
even
know
in
what
the
I mean?
best case scenario, it's like I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd recommend dating me if I was
Yeah.
that person.
Oh no, you can still shout out to everybody who would still want to date me. But if that was me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just spend a lot of time at the strip club. Shout out to all the strip clubs.
Gosh, I thought you were gonna say a lot of time like reflecting.
No, I'm being real. Like, I probably would spend a lot of
Yeah.
time at the strip club. Shout out to all the strip clubs, like I said. But